David, the game just got done not too long ago. You pitched 5.1 innings tonight, only gave up 3 runs. Pretty solid outing for you. How would you evaluate your overall performance tonight?
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. I don't think I had my best stuff, just command-wise and all that. But I went out there and I battled as best as I could. We scored a few runs, and I hate that we couldn't come out on top. I take that personally and responsibility for it. But I mean, it was a solid game, but unfortunately, some things just kind of took a wrong turn here and there.
I want to go. This was actually the second start after the All-Star break for you. I want to go back to the last game.
Okay.
It kind of hit on. Because last year, whenever you came back from the All-Star break, it was just a turnaround season.
Right,
You got that
right.
So I guess I got to ask, since you didn't attend an All-Star game this year, what did you do during the All-Star break this year?
I actually stayed here.
Okay.
We're close to D.C. and all that, so my fiance came and she was here for a few days, and we just enjoyed some time together and kind of hung out and got away from baseball a little bit and just enjoyed life outside of baseball a little bit.
How refreshing was that for you to just be able to step away from the game for a moment, just those couple days?
It was great. I think the All-Star break's great. I mean, obviously, if you make an All-Star team, that's an accomplishment in itself. But it's nice to have that time to kind of get away and just refresh and get back on track. And that's what I used it for this year, the same way I did last year.
That's going to be my other point. But you came out in that first start, only gave up 1 hit.
Yeah.
Just talk about that performance overall and how did you just feel comfortable out there, heading out there?
Yeah, that was the most comfortable I've felt out there all year, and I think the results showed. There were some great plays behind me. Defense really helped out a ton. We scored a lot of runs, and it seemed like we would score some runs, and then I'd go out there and I'd pitch well enough to where they kind of lost momentum and we gained it. And once we had it, we just kept it and we kept rolling with it.
How about pitching command? How did you feel like you were in control of your pitches?
Yeah, it felt really good. Coming back, you always kind of wonder how that first start's going to be. You don't know how much rust is going to be there or not. But I had a couple days after the break to kind of get back into it and, throw a couple touch and feels on the side. And, I felt really good. Command was good that day.
I guess with a kind of disappointing first half that you guys had, what are some of the goals that you guys are going to be working on this second half of the season?
Yeah. I mean, everybody here, we want to make the playoffs. That's the goal every year. And we're a little bit behind right now, but if we go off, and just start winning and some teams start losing, we may be right there in it at the end. And so I think that's the goal, is to hopefully work our way towards that.
I guess I want to talk a little bit about the off season as well. You and I were just talking off the record about that, but hint at what might be coming. You from talking to your dad, it looks like you might be back in Tullahoma for a little bit, right?
Yeah. Assuming nothing happens with baseball in the off season and they don't decide me to go anywhere, I'll be back in Tullahoma for a few months until I get married in December, and looking forward to being back for a little bit.
Yeah, and another possibility, I heard from your agency that you guys were looking at possibly creating camp for kids. I'm not exactly sure the time frame on when you guys are wanting it. Is that still a possibility for you guys?
It's definitely a possibility. We'll have to look at it and maybe work out some logistics stuff and all that, but it's definitely something we're going to try and do. And my dad actually just told me the other day about I don't know details with it or anything like that yet, but he found a place that I might be working at to give lessons. So if that's the case, then that would be kind of nice. I'd really enjoy that.
Oh, great. David, congrats. Thank you for inviting me to the game tonight.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Anytime.